Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I'm super excited to bring back, we know this guy already, right? JW Oliver, he's back. Now, you guys know him through Support DDS, but he actually has another company that really helps people, practices out with dental equipment. And with that being said, we have Brian from 3Disc. He is the main guy in terms of sales, and we're going to be talking about this new scanner that's coming out. So, JW, welcome, and Brian, welcome to the group.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Hey, all right, so let's just dive right into it. So let's talk about this scanner here. I intentionally said that there's a new scanning option out there. I didn't even mention the names. I didn't say anything. You know why? Because I want you to talk about it. Not only are you going to talk about it, but we have one of your team members, Jennifer, who deals with all the clinical side. She'll be doing a demo later. But Brian, let's just jump right into it, because in the scanner market, we got the iTero, we got Trios, we still got we got the Prime Scan, right? We got Medit, we got all these other guys, and JW came and said, Glenn, you got to check out this scanner. This is perfect for Nifty Thrifty. In fact, it's perfect for doctors who really want support that's stateside, really want things that good customer service. So Brian, let's jump right into it. What is the scanner called, and what makes it different from everybody else?
Sure, thanks, Glenn. So the 3Disc manufactures the Heron Intraoral Scanner. It's one of the lightest scanners on the market. It comes with a 2-year unconditional warranty. So one thing that we're really focusing on is not only a quality product, but great customer service. So when we sell our scanner, it comes with a PC, a very high-powered PC. And the reason we did that is, other manufacturers and companies will sell you a scanner and then say, Doc, go get a laptop. We give you 3 or 4 different options. You're on your own there. We decided to package it all together because generally if there's, a connectivity issue between a scanner and a laptop, it's usually not the scanner itself, it's the PC that you chose to go with it. So we provide you with everything, 2-year warranty. It is manufactured in the United States, right in Virginia, DC. So all the support is in DC. We have a commitment to you that if you have a problem with your PC or your scanner, we will overnight you one. Wow. Okay, so we don't want you down at any time. We're really focused on a quality product and support.
That is huge. And so JW, I want to ask you this, because here's the thing. Your company has been really working with a lot of dentists over the years with imaging solutions. And so I knew that once you start working with them, you don't work with just any company here, right? So talk about what made you want to become a distributor of this scanner. What stood out for you?
Well, first of all, Brian and his team, I've known most of these guys for 10 plus years with another manufacturer. I knew they were getting behind a real quality product. But I tell you what really enthused me the most was, number one, it was made in the USA, supported in the USA, which, as you know, whether you go to any of the other scanners, that's typically not the case. You have to send them in for repair, or they've got to wait on service tech to come out, and they've got this process to cover the laptop and the unit at the same cost. But just the team behind this has, many of them have been in the business over 30 years in the dental industry, in the dental imaging specific. This product in particular has been sold in over 80 countries and been around since 2017. And here was the key to it, Glenn, is I saw a product that you had the scanner, the laptop, the software, the training, and the warranty for one price. There was no monthly fees. There was no additional, well, you're going to need to buy this and you're going to need to buy the support, and here's our monthly $299 fee for this. One price, all inclusive, no more fees. And for what I do, offering a solution to the dentist for their imaging, I just thought it was perfect.
And I'll say this, and that was our first question. Someone's already from the audience asked what the fees are. And I love that, right? I love that, because here's the thing, guys. I'll let you know this. I have 2 scanners in my practice. Might be 3 after this. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Brian about this. Might be 3. But I have 2 scanners in my practice. I have a Trios and I have a Medit, right? Trios, I like both scanners, but what's really annoying is that I got to pay that monthly fee to 3Shape. It is so annoying. I've had it for 2 years, and every year, of course, I just pay it annually. And it's like, it hurts to write that check, right? But here's the big thing. Unfortunately, I had some damage to my scanner. And guess what happened? I had to ship the scanner to Europe to get it fixed. I didn't have a loaner. And it was so annoying because then I had to go back to regular impressions, which led me to getting the Medit scanner, right? So now I have another scanner, right? And so now I have 2 scanners, one where I pay monthly fees, one I don't. But that was so annoying. I was thinking to myself, why can't they have someone that repairs my scanner here in the States? Why do I have to send it to Europe? And why do I have to call technical support? And, sometimes I can get somebody, sometimes, because you know what? Technical support is overseas. There's a big time difference. So I love the fact that this scanner has not only the support, technical support here, but also the actual support when things go wrong. I love that. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, type in the comments section. This is going to be jam-packed. We're about to bring someone else, another team member on to do the demo. Type it in the comments section. But if you're shy and you don't want anyone to know that you're asking a question, you can message to me. I'm looking on my screen over here. Send those messages right away. Okay, so I do actually have another question here. No, I can't tell you that right now. They want to know how much it costs. So how about this, Brian? Without talking about the special deal, because we're going to do that after the demo. But Brian, let's just talk about the normal retail price. What's the retail price for this unit? Well, before we talk about any deals, what's the retail price?
Sure. The MSRP is $19,999. So let's just call it $20,000. That's the MSRP price.
That is so that is the scanner and also the acquisition laptop, right?
Correct. Both with a 2-year warranty. And, the other thing I want to point out is that's an unconditional warranty. I mean, this is a handheld scanner. It's probably going to get dropped in the office. Okay.
Yeah.
We know that.
It's happened to me.
We're gonna cover that under warranty. Okay. Accidental droppage. I mean, now granted, if you drop it 8 times in 1 year, we might give you a little phone call. Like, hey, a little easier.
Need to get a lanyard around your neck there.
There you go. Well, JW, as someone who is whose company is a distributor to so many different companies there, how do you feel about that when there's a company that stands behind their product and says, I don't think I've ever heard that word in dentistry, unconditional, right? We only have that with our families, right? But when it comes to dental products, I never hear that, and so that kind of jumps out there. So JD, how's that make you feel as a distributor? They say, we got your back for a couple of years here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole key. Usually you get caught in the middle as a dealer, handling the labor warranty. And so you've got to factor that into your pricing and figure out how do you keep the doctor happy when something goes wrong with it, or forbid when they drop it and you have this same issue, but it's unconditional. They're going to cover that. And let me add on the price. And there's something even more special after this though, Glenn. We sell it at a rate of $17,850. So $17,850. But we've got something at the end even better for our Nifty customers. We'll explain that.
Yeah.
It's going to super exceed that for what we have going. But yeah, as far as the company goes, just bar none. I know the people that are managing and operating this company from the top down. And I'll just say their job is to provide the best customer service they can. And I don't even know of a company I really don't know of a company that will overnight you a replacement when you call them and tell them it broke. Or, hey, how about you call them and say, I dropped it and it doesn't work. And they say, no problem, I'm going to overnight you another one. That's unheard of.
That is huge. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's bring the real star of the show on. It's Jennifer Wilson. She's going to be doing the demo. So we're going to turn it over to her. You guys watch that and keep the questions coming.
My name is Jonathan Brandon. I'm the product application specialist here at 3Disc. I'm going to be demonstrating the Heron iOS scanner for you today. This is what the Heron looks like. It is currently the lightest handheld scanner on the market, coming in at 150 grams or 5 ounces. The ergonomics on this are unsurpassable. To rotate the tip, all you do is click this button on the bottom. That rotates the tip, allowing you to keep that ergonomic aspect to your scanner to scan the upper arch. Once again, I'll click that button again, rotate to the bottom to maintain, once again, that ergonomics to scan the bottom. Also, I'll click this button to remove the tip. Our tips are autoclavable up to 250 times. That's 250. So now I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate the software for you. To create a new patient, I'm going to click Create New Patient. Our system automatically generates a patient ID number. You do not have to use that ID numbering system. You can, if you have a ID numbering system in your office. I will click Add Case. I will select the tooth that I'm going to be working on. I will choose a lab that I'm sending my case to, a date that I would like my case to be delivered back from the lab. I'm going to choose the material that the crown should be made from and the shade. Our system does not do shade matching, so the doctor or the assistant will have to manually obtain the shade by using the Vita Shade Guide, this is the shade guide that is loaded into our system. To start scanning, I'll click Next. Our system automatically defaults to the upper arch. You don't have to start on the upper arch. You can start on the lower just by clicking on the lower arch. But to start for this demo, I'm just going to start with the upper and then go to the lower and do the bite as well. I'm going to be doing it on a typhodont model. As you can see, the scanner is very fast. Also, what's another nice option is if you wanted to take, our scanner offers a intraoral photo option. And you can send those pictures to your lab as well. So the blue spots here are areas that have been missed. All I have to do to put that information in is to turn my scanner back on, rotate to that area that was missed, and just scan those areas. And it scans in. I don't have to do the whole scan over. I'm going to scan the lower. Now I'm going to do the bite. Upper's locked. Lower's locked. And the way that you know that your bite has been obtained, your scanner will automatically turn off. To finalize my files, I will click on the finalization. That will take me also to my prescription page. So here's your prescription page. Here's your scans and the photos that were taken. I'll then click Send to Lab. It will ask if this is the lab that you want to send to. I will click OK. It is now being processed and sent to the lab. Files have been sent to the lab. Also, you can change the format in which your files are processed in, which you have PLY, OBJ, and STL. You can click on one of those, and then it will transfer that file from STL to PLY or to OBJ, or from PLY to STL or OBJ, or vice versa. So that is a quadrant scan with the Heron iOS.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was an awesome demo. And guys, thank you so much for being really patient there, because I know there was a whole bunch of questions, but we didn't want to bother her. She was the star there where we're looking at all those things. So hopefully you guys are really excited, as I am. I'm really excited. I have 2 scans. I'm about to get a 3rd one right now. Okay. So one of the questions that, thank you for being so patient, docs. One of the questions is, again, Brian, if you can reiterate, how long does it normally take for someone to scan an arch?
Yeah, thanks. As you can see, yeah, it's super fast. It's about 30 to 40 seconds intraorally per arch. And then as you can see by the demo, the bite registration comes in very fast as well.
I mean, it seems pretty. I mean, it seems pretty easy to use, and you know, like she had mentioned, or maybe you guys didn't hear, but there's also training as well. So let's talk about the training real quick, Brian. There's 2 options, obviously. Man, 2020, right? It's all about like keeping things virtual and whatnot. So you guys offer virtual, but also for the docs that want someone in their office, do you guys offer in-office training as well?
Yeah, Glenn, we'll do either. We provide Zoom training, in-office training, and then, you know, the other thing is, you know, down the road, 6 months from now, you know, doctor has, you know, a new staff member, no problem. We'll train them. We'll just jump on a quick Zoom call if you know, the office doesn't want to worry about training the new assistant or something like that, but we're dedicated to training and helping the doctors out.
Now, I'm going to ask you something that people in my group always ask, and that is, for that Zoom training, does it cost anything?
No, sirree. You know, that's all included. We'll train you at no charge. You know, at any time, really, Dr.
All about service. I love that. I love that. And, you know, JW, we got a question for you here. Obviously, everyone knows you through, you know, Global Imaging, of course, support DDS as well. But if they want to get this unit and they're getting it through you, with service issues, is it something they have to call 3Disc? Do they have to call you? Who do they go to? Because a lot of times it's like a game of hot potato, right? Like for me, I bought my trios from somebody. I went to them. They're like, no, you got to call 3Shape. I'm like, really? Okay, I'll call them. How do you handle the service issues if it comes up?
Yeah, we since 3Disc has all of their manufacturing support, their technical support based in the U.S., we do direct all the calls directly to them, which they're happy to handle. We do have trained service staff on our side as well that can deal with it, but most of the time we're going to refer it back to the manufacturer, which you're right. Most of the manufacturers will say, hey, call your dealer. That's not the way 3Disc works. They're glad to help us as well as the doctor once they purchase with their support. And Brian, you mentioned about watching this demo. I might add, you can log on to our website and go to the top of our website, Global Imaging Resources, go to the top, schedule a demo, and we'll set up the demo with 3Disc. And you can have this demo, a personal demo done as well at no charge anytime too.
Yeah. And something that also I want to bring up too is that, you know, yes, there's training, there's Zoom training, there's also in-office training, but your company, Brian, always has different training videos that's on your YouTube page and different resources that docs can come to and can keep learning.
Yes, absolutely.
And how often do you guys update that? I know Jennifer does a great job about getting all the training out there, but as far as like the videos and extra training videos, how often do you guys do that? Is that something you guys want to keep on adding into the future?
Yeah, as we come out with new features and stuff, we do update our portfolio, our online presence. You know, one thing that's unique about this company is we do have 13 engineers that are constantly improving the product. So we're, you know, right now at about every 3 to 4 months, we're actually pushing software updates to our customers as it improves. And, you know, one thing I want to talk about too, and we talk about support, is, you know, we chose to provide a complete solution, you know, the laptop and the scanner, because the last thing you want is to call support and they're all of a sudden you're getting the finger pointing, right? Oh, that must be the computer. Who did you get the computer from, right?
Yeah, call them.
Oh no, and then the computer company says, our product's great. It must be the scanner, right? So we provide everything, like JW said, frontline support, on both products.
I think that is so important, Brian. I'm glad you brought that up because that's the biggest thing, right? It's like, okay, we get the scanner, put all this money in there. Where do we get the computer from? Okay, you can get it from Dell or you can get it from wherever. And then there's an issue. Yeah, it's finger pointing. You got to go to Dell. You got to go to 3Shape. You know what? As a dentist, I'm so busy. I don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. And I love the fact that you guys sell everything together as a package, the warranty as a package, not only for the scanner, but also the computer. Okay, so we have a question, which is perfect, leads right into this. This doctor is asking, can we get additional coverage after the 2 years?
Yes. We actually offer an additional 3-year option. You can actually buy a 1, 2, or 3. So a total of 5 years total coverage on the product.
Oh, that is great. Another question here is that this doctor has an iTero, and each time there's a new iTero that comes out, they're like, okay, I want the new iTero. I got to trade it in. Do you guys foresee future upgrades of this scanner to where you would have to constantly sell it back or keep upgrading?
Yeah, good question. No, we don't see that. Our scanner scans in both color, and monochrome. So, some scanner companies will either sell one or the other. We chose to give doctors both options at no charge. Technology does evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully someday this will be the size of a big pen, right?
Oh gosh.
Or maybe even available. Our vision is we eventually see this to be another wand on the dental unit itself. You pick up your handpiece, you pick up your air water syringe, there's your digital impression scanner. So as technology evolves, yeah, but we don't have anything in the near future.
Okay, great. And we have a question to JW. Obviously, this doctor knows who you are, JW. JW, would your company buy their old scanner so that they can buy the scanner?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually do that. So it's a good question. We've got a lot that we sell the recertified scanners out of the country as well. We've got a big market that we sell globally. So absolutely. So let us know what scanner you have. We'll
maybe there could be an additional deal to convert people if they have like this other scanner and maybe, I'm not going to mention any names. I don't want to get in trouble by anybody, but there's certain scanners are kind of outdated that use powder and stuff that no one wants to use anymore. Maybe it could go overseas. Maybe we should come up with something, JW, where they can trade that in and go towards something like this, one of these scanners.
Absolutely. We take lots of trade-ins. We'd be glad to do that as a part of what we do as well. Absolutely.
Well, there you go. Guys, here's one vendor who will actually, talk about doing trade-ins and whatnot. We bring so many different people on. They're like, oh, well, you're stuck with that. Go ahead, try to sell it on eBay or something. Yeah, good luck with that. But JW's company, for those who don't know, right, he deals with a lot of refurbished imaging units, which is, a little shout out to you, right? I know we're talking about scanner, but guys, if you're looking for CBCT, panel, all that stuff, JW has it covered. And who knows, maybe in the middle of doing that, we'll get one of these scanners too. So a little shout out to you, JW there. Okay, so look, you guys are in the Nifty Thrifty group. Brian, you're kind of new to this. JW already knows how this goes. I want to kind of just put you guys on the spot here. And look, the scanner, what you offered there, the retail price is how much, Brian? What is the retail price?
$19,999. So let's just call it $20,000, Glenn.
$20,000. That's the scanner and the acquisition computer. Okay, that's huge there. Okay, because at the end of the day, let's be realistic here, Brian. Let's be realistic, right? You can't use any old laptop with this scanner. This scanner is like high powered. You need something with some power behind it, right?
You bet.
So the thing is, you're getting a scanner, you're getting a very strong computer as well. $20,000, that's pretty reasonable. Now, JW already said, well, you know what? We're already going to give you a discount from that retail price. JW, what was that price?
Yeah, so through the end of the year, Glenn, we've got $17,850. And again, that includes the scanner, the laptop, the software, the training, and the 2-year warranty. But tell me when you're ready for the Nifty deal.
Well, I'm ready for the Nifty. So first of all, that's already a good deal right there. Because guys, remember, you're probably doing the math in your head. You're like, okay, well, let me see here. I can get a Medit scanner for this amount. But guys, did you add in the computer? Because once you add in the computer, it's actually pretty high, right? Or you're thinking, okay, I can get this Trios deal or iTero deal, but then are you adding into the computer? Once you add that in, it's significantly higher. So about a little over 17,000, what JW's company is offering, but
keep in mind though, one thing before the price is it comes with a 2-year warranty.
What kind of warranty is that, Brian? I want you to really hammer this home.
Yeah, it comes with a 2-year unconditional
warranty.
Accidental droppage, with an option to extend for another 3 years for a total of 5 years.
I mean that's unheard of. Unconditional, right? Unconditional. Because each time you try to use a warranty, I mean, look, all three of us, we've probably had to face some kind of warranty. I just did that with one of my cars, right? And there's like all these stipulations. I'm like, my gosh, man, you're like I'm also just paying for this myself. But this is true unconditional because it will happen. It happened to me. Okay, someone dropped my scanner. Okay, I mean, after you get mad and threaten to fire someone, what else can you do? You just got to get it fixed, right? But if I had this unconditional warranty, that would have been an easier conversation there. But okay, so we're in the Nifty group. JW is all about wheeling and dealing. He hooked us up with a super deal with Support DDS that got everyone all fired up. And he's about to drop something with us right now. So JW, what's the super deal? Super Nifty deal.
The Nifty deal is an extra 1,000 off. So it's $16,850. So just for the Nifty dentist, you get $16,850 and you get 1 year of extra warranty. So we're including 3 years of warranty. Yeah, $16,850.
3 years warranty.
Scanner, laptop, training, software, warranty, 3 years.
3 years of what kind of warranty, Brian? I need you to say it again.
Unconditional.
Unconditional. That means you drop it, they're going to fix it. Don't get nuts and get mad and throw it against the wall, okay? They have their ways of figuring it out. But look, if things happen, unconditional, I mean, gosh. You guys are the only company that offer that. I work with a lot of companies there. But, man, that is a super deal, JW. How long is this deal good for?
Good to the end of the year. We're going to run it through the 31st of December. So between now and the end of the year, you've got this special we've got running for you.
Well, you know what, guys? 2020 has been a crazy year, right? Not just everything that could happen in this country has happened, right? But you know what, though? We got the super deal. And if you're thinking about using a scanner, if you're thinking about, if you're thinking about taking your practice to the next level, if you're thinking about just not having to take impressions, if you're thinking about lowering your costs, your lab fees, because we didn't even talk about that, lowering your lab fees, getting your cases back quicker, right? Because things happen, right? You ship somewhere and things happen, they were throwing, not to get too political, but they were throwing ballots in the trash. They'll probably throw your impression in the trash. Okay, I'm just joking there, guys. I don't want to get anyone mad here. Okay, no conspiracy theories here. But look, if things like that get thrown in the trash, what about your impression, right? This goes straight to the lab. We got a super deal with a few labs here, which I'm going to talk to Brian later about getting them connected there. But here's your chance. You've always wanted a scanner. Here's your chance. They have now, Brian. Before we log off, I need to ask you this question here, and I just got this. This is an excellent question. Okay. So someone gets the scanner. What is the return policy? Obviously, they're going to love it, but for some reason, maybe if there's an issue, how does that work?
I mean, we're going to stand by the product. I mean, if somebody's not happy with the product for some reason, if we can't make it right, just like JW operates his business, we'll take the scanner back. I mean, we're not going to make somebody keep a product that they're not happy with for some reason, but we really don't even have a return, policy because we don't. I mean, it's a great product and great service.
Because, hey, look, everyone loves these scanners. It's a great deal there. And so here's the thing. I can promise you this, and I'm sure JW can do it as well, and that is they will do everything they can to make sure you can use this scanner, whatever kind of training you did. Most of the time when people have an issue with new technology, JW, you can kind of back me up on this. Most of the time people have an issue with it. It's not the product. It's just because they didn't know how to use it.
Yeah, I'd say most of the time on like cone beams and even 2D x-rays, you find out that it's patient positioning or it's just utilization of the software. So really getting a good training is important. And as Brian mentioned, they'll do the training over and over. And if you really need it, they can come into your office and do a training as well. But I think you're going to find that the Zoom training is more than sufficient to be able to be, very good at it. Well,
JW, I want to say this. Thank you so much for bringing another awesome deal. I mean, You and Brenda dropped an amazing deal that got so many people excited with Support DDS. You just did it again here with this scanner here. And we'll definitely have to talk about some other products and units that you have with your company. And then Brian, again, welcome to the group. Thank you so much for providing that value and that deal as well. And before we log off, Brian, I'll let you have the last word here, but talk about what people can expect when they get this unit and start working with you guys.
Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate you having us on. We really focused on ease of use, great customer service. It's a phenomenal scanner, as you can see how fast it was. We're going to be the next up and coming scanner that everybody's heard about. And, at this price point, there's no reason why every office can't and shouldn't have it. And maybe even multiple. You got a busy practice. We're trying to make it as affordable as possible with a great service plan to back it up.
I love it, guys.
Hey, Glenn,
again,
I might throw in there too, Glenn. We've got 100% financing on it. You can get as low as 3.9%. Finance the entire scanner. So, log on. We'll gladly help you with that as well.
And JW, just throwing it out there, maybe if they do some kind of package, right? If they get a CPCT too and something, maybe you can lump that all together.
You never know. Yeah, absolutely. Give us a call.
I love it. JW, again, thank you so much. Brian, again, thank you. And guys, we'll see y'all next time. If we didn't get to your questions, we will get to them later. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.